Hello and welcome back to another character creation video. My name's Lumen and today we're having a look at Ethyrial, Echoes of Yore. This is an MMORPG. It's inspired by the greats of yesteryear. I'm saying that, but they actually still played to this day, aren't they? RuneScape, Tibia, stuff like that. I don't know much about the game itself. This is an early playtest. It's an alpha build, so things are probably going to be changing over time. This might not be the final selection available to us, but we're going to jump in and have a look regardless. If you want to read more about the game, you can find a link below. It's always there. And I think that right now you can still join the playtest for this game if that's something you'd like to do. And there will probably be future playtests that you can jump into as well if you like the look of it. So, without further ado, let's go. You get to choose between male and female over here. And then you get a whole lot of interesting customization options. On top of that, there is a system in place over here, and I'm going to sort of just mention it right at the start to tease you into watching the rest of the video, that allows you to sort of go through a little story and thus customize your character using that. This is your stats, spells, skills, and a bunch of other stuff. It's very interesting. We're going to have a look at it. First, however, customization. So we're going to start with male. Let's have a look at the hairstyles. With the colors, the skin color, they just give you these options right here. I think they want the players to look sort of, you know, like, I want to say human beings. But with the hair colors, you can actually go crazy. It's like they didn't want to give you the full selection for the skin because, yeah, it sort of makes a game look a certain way if you have a bunch of blue and red and pink and green characters running around. I'm sure you can do that to your armor, but to your character itself, I guess they wanted to put some restrictions in place. I understand it completely. So we're going to leave the hair color on brown for now. Just look what we have available on males. I think we can turn, yeah, we can turn the model. We can have a look what it looks like at the front and behind. Oh, good. There are some longer styles, some shorter styles, some neater styles. Oh, wow, and some handsome styles. That's kind of sick. I dig it. I just want to say there's a good chance that I'm going to be scrolling through here and I'm not going to realize when it's looped back over to the start. It has already, hasn't it? God. Yeah, I think it has. I'm basically Thor. Let's keep this hairstyle. No, actually, I want the handsome one. The one with the cowlick. This is basically my hair. I dig this. Let's go black. Can I go black? Oh yeah! What the hell? I'm making myself. Then, scars! Nice! Dude, that's kind of sick. Okay. I actually like how they show the scar off. Like, it looks sort of impactful enough to make your character look unique and different, but not too much or too, like, garish or whatever to ruin the visual style of the character. So let's put a little slash across the nose there. You've got a few options here, and not too many. Let's go for the little slash across the nose. Facial hair. Of course. Oh my god. That is kind of sick. Yeah, man. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so like A+ for the beards. 100%. I love that they actually give you bigger, smaller. Can we take it off completely? It doesn't look like you can actually take it off completely. That's a questionable choice. What if someone actually wants to go without a beard? Oh, I wonder if... No, I was gonna... It'll be a little weird, but I think it is possible to make the hair color the same as the skin color. And how would one do that? Let's just see. Oh my god. And then you can have something truly hideous. This is terrible. Oh no, someone stop me. Quickly. Before I take this too far. I'm gonna find it. Oh shit. Oh god. Well, hey, I got rid of the... Oh my god, I can have a meat beard. Oh shit. 2 words I actually never wanted to say in my life. God. Okay, stop. Go back to black. Okay. I kind of like the big beard. We can go with that one. Guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Or did I? I don't know. This is interesting. What the heck? I know there's a lot of customization you can do in-game. I know that you can sort of, you know, pick and choose different stuff in-game as well. And obviously the armor and stuff that you choose here, it's something that you're going to be changing on the regular. But I like the styles that they have here. It's very interesting. Let's take the one with the most straps. Because, you know, why not? Oh my god, that is sick. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it works like this. Yeah, okay. So it's like those ones go together, and then we can assume, yeah, okay. So that all of those go together, then all of these go together, then all of those go together. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I dig that. Let's look at it from behind. But, I mean, you can mix and match. It's just that they were initially created as part of the same set, and then you can sort of mix and match and choose what you like. I mean, like, for the arms, I kind of like having the, like, plate mail-y stuff on there. For the chest piece, I don't like this one quite as much. I was saying, yeah, straps, buckles, stuff like that, cool. But, like, this one, it sort of looks like a pirate jacket or something, and it just doesn't match it. I like the harness. And I kind of like the skins, but I like the harness. So let's go with something that suits the harness. So this one makes sense to me. And then for the pants, yeah, this is kind of sick. This is kind of sick. Okay. That's cool. And then those boots. That's, yeah. I mean, that's a cool looking character. I kind of dig this. This would be me. Yes. Indeed. Indeed. So there you go. That's male. We're going to jump into female now. See if there's much different here. I mean, there's no beard. That's a negative first impression. But we can make it work, I'm sure. Oh, good. Different hairstyles. Fantastic. You know, sometimes I really appreciate when games give you similar or the same options on male and female, but it's nice when they add them, when they give them in addition to the others. So, like, what? Wait. Did my male dude not get a bald head? What? Oh my god! Devs, if you're watching, grievous wrongdoing. Absolutely grievous wrongdoing. That's the only two things that I'm going to complain about right now, is the fact that you can't remove the beard and the fact that the males can't have a bald head. Man, I love it. I love it. Look at the shape of that cranium, dude. That brain cage is... yeah. It's ready to go, man. It's ready to go. Okay, so you got a bun. Got the standard loose hair. You got the bangs sort of hanging down. Cornrows. Okay. Interesting that the males don't get that either. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, there's got to be a reason for you to pick the females, right? Like, the allure of the beard is strong, so maybe they needed to make up for it with some extra hairstyles. These are nice styles. There's a lot of them on female. And a lot of decent ones, in my opinion. Not bad. Not bad. This is so weird. Okay, I'm going to pick... I really like that one. I like that. But let's just go back quickly, and then I'll show you the scars. They're the same as the male ones. So you've got, like, the one across the nose, then you got the one from the top there, then you got the few coming from all the different angles, and then you got nothing. So let's take the one at the top there, and then let's take the hairstyle that we wanted, which is this one, and let's see what the armor looks like. It's the same armor. Okay. So, same armor on male. I showed it off in the male section, but if you had skipped here to the female section, I'll show you how it works. There are 3 different sets. They sort of mix and match them. They put them together. You can sort of have them all in one piece, or you can have them separate. Okay, no, wait, this is different. Wait, hold on. I think I messed that up. There you go. There you go. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's it. Perfect. So for her, let's put this one on. Yeah. I mean, that looks fantastic. Now, obviously, you can change the skin colors, which I didn't change. It sort of makes it look a certain way. It makes it look different. It makes it look, you know, unique. And you can combine that with the hair colors. And that's what I'm going to do now. I just wanted to look at all the options. And now I'm going to see if I can make something kind of cool. Okay, that's a beautiful red. If you can't... oh, yeah. You contrast that with a super white skin. That's really nice. This hairstyle actually looks a lot worse from the side. I'm regretting my decision immediately. This one's nicer. Yeah, there we go. These people have really flat faces. No real nose to speak of, huh? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Is there a randomize button? There's not. There's another thing that I wouldn't mind seeing, is a randomize button. It's always fun. It's always a good time being able to randomize your character's visual appearance. It always provides fun, excitement, enjoyment. Hairstyle is fine, colors. You can do a lot of cool stuff with this. I mean, it gives you the full spectrum. You can pick literally anything you want. And I mean, I appreciate that for hair, because, like, technically it doesn't matter where you are, what game it is, what time the game is based in. There's going to be a way to color your hair, you know? There's going to be a way to color your hair. And I appreciate that they allow us to do it. So that's kind of sick. If we go on male again, just quickly look at, like, what you could potentially look like. So if you wanted to make, like, a darker skinned, grey haired old man, scruffy looking. There's some funny stuff going on with the shading over here. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that too. You can do that too. Okay. But with that out of the way, we are going to jump into the next section, which is the character archetype. I'm going to read this to you guys because, you know, who the hell wants to read? I'll do it for you. You're about to make choices that will affect the starting progression of your character. The story you're about to play through will present interactive choices which will directly affect stats, spells, and skills available to your character upon creation. For the open alpha, we are featuring a light version of the system so that players get a feel for what they think about it. And they can provide us with feedback. As you level up through the solitary isles, as well as interact with certain parts of quests, you will be given choices to learn new spells and abilities based on your current spells and skills. Choosing to learn something like Arcane Bolt will unlock other arcane spell options on your next spell selection, granted that you have practiced your arcane arts. With that said, enjoy the story and have fun in the alpha. Okay, I'm ready. Chapter 1, The Ambush. The great flames rays cast their shine across the grass on the fecund fields. How do you even pronounce that? I'm so sorry, I'm at a loss. Of the Valoria Plains. Yeah, this is some custom lore right here, guys. You get on top of one of the two caravans that you escort in, together with a handful of mercenaries from the town of Cairnwood. Finally, it's your turn to rest instead of marching. The old wood creaks as you sit down. You take a deep breath, absorbing the lovely scent of the plains before heading into the forest passageway. As the caravan heads deeper into the forest, the sound of the wagon wheels and forest critters is interrupted by arrows coming from the trees, hitting the wood on the side of the wagon. You hear battle cries from the tree line as ruffians jump out and charge the caravan. An ambush! As the caravan guards arm themselves, they prepare a front charge against the brunt of the ruffians. Do you charge in with the vanguard against the main brunt of the enemy forces, or climb atop the wagon's rooftop to gain a vantage point? So they sort of give you an idea of what this is sort of taking you towards. I feel like this might be like a strength versus dexterity kind of thing. It's not an axe versus bow thing. I mean, maybe you're choosing melee versus ranged. I'm going to pick the bow because that's the kind of thing I do, but know that this all could change. In other words, if you pick the axe, you might get a different choice based on that. And that's the whole idea behind this system, is that everyone's going to go through it differently. So if you pick the axe and you go in the front lines, they might ask you, hey, you got your axe in hand. You stand in there ready to attack. Do you A, lift your shield and block, or do you B, cast a spell to enchant your axe? That could be the two choices. Same for the bow. You know, you could get something different after that, and we're going to jump in and see what it is. So keep in mind that if I had chosen that now, it could give me different options than what I would get here. Battle shouts can be heard from both sides as your vanguard charges ahead. Adrenaline courses through your veins. You draw your bow and try to take out the ruffians with deadly precision. Aid the vanguard by bolstering them with supportive magic, or tap into the ley lines and conjure magical force to deal with the ruffians. I know you guys are all here for bow and arrow gameplay, so we're going to take the stealth archer route. And we're going to draw our bow. And here I like that they're giving us dexterity, wisdom, and intelligence. They actually sort of, you know, straight up telling us. So let's take dexterity and see what happens. As you draw your bow, honing in on your target, most of the ruffians are engaged with guards. It would be hard to hit safely, but you spot two ruffians attempting to flank the vanguard from the woods. You decide to draw your bow and take out the ruffians with deadly precision. That's dexterity and combat arts. Then you draw from the ley lines and reach out to the spirits of the wood to infuse your arrows with power. Okay. So, like, this is the more interesting of the two choices, for sure. So I'm going to pick it. I think that if I was playing for myself and I was trying to make my own character here, I'd probably pick the combat arts and the dexterity. But this sounds way more fun. So let's take spiritualism. You pull back an arrow and aim straight for one of the flank ruffians. As you let loose, a trail of spiritual energy traces the arrow as it whistles through the air and lodges itself into the chest of your target. Upon impact, the arrow emits the infused power of the spirits, knocking back the other ruffian and warning of their presence to the vanguard, allowing one of your companions to finish them off quickly. With the ruffian's flanking unit decimated, the vanguard pushes the advantage and the enemy morale quickly falters. The ruffians start fleeing for the woods, as cheers of victory can be heard across the battlefield from your companions. The battle was hard won. Not everyone made it out alive, but you all knew the risk when you took this assignment. There's a typo there. It's fine. Everyone sow their best to gather... Ooh, there's another typo. The wounded and killed, so you can continue towards Edrevine, the capital of Irumesa. Irumesa? The journey through the woods and following plains feel a lot darker, even though the great flame shines just as brightly as before. You come over the last hill and see the capital before you and the coastline beyond. The great flame is starting to get low in the sky, and you will probably arrive just before nightfall, but that doesn't really matter, since Edrevine is always full of people at any time of the day. You lean back on this last stretch and fall asleep as you see a patrol of guards head past your caravan. Interesting. Wow. It keeps going. This is the next chapter. Edrevine at dusk. You wake up as the wagon jerks harshly from side to side, the setting sun in your eyes as you try to look around. Then a large shadow eases your discomfort. The great gate of Edrevine towers above you as you pass through to the heart of Irumesa. People from all over the continent passing through the gate with you, and an equal amount seem to be leaving to go home with their wares. The caravan travels down the many streets of Edrevine, passing by stores and workshops alike. On the way to the caravan company's warehouse, you hop off and walk beside the wagon. The paved roads are not too friendly on the backside. As the caravan arrives at Traveller Co. warehouses, and you help unload the cargo, the great flame that has long since disappeared below the rooftop shines its last rays upon Irumesa before leaving the continent in the hands of the moons. The keepers of the flame can be seen walking around the city, lighting all the city's streetlights and giving people at least some comfort of the embers of light in the dark hours of the day. The foreman gathers you and hands you your payment. Okay. Some of which can be seen running straight through to the nearest tavern. Okay, there's some discrepancies in the text here. Others take their coin and seem to be heading for a nice place to lay their head after the long journey. You look in your hand at the coin you earned, and you remember the reason you took the job. On the way to Edrevine, you came here to deliver the seed of Hurion to the tree at Edrevine Grove, to see the local master of your profession, to enjoy the nightlife of the greatest city in Irumesa. Let's say to enjoy the nightlife, to find a ship to go to the Solitary Isles. Let's say to enjoy the nightlife. That just sounds like a good choice. You go with your companions to the nearest tavern to start your evening. Time passes as your group goes from tavern to tavern until you find yourself on some swaying docks. You exclaim that you totally could travel the seas without puking. You wouldn't puke even once. You hand over your coins and look into the eyes of the man you think is the captain. Oh my god. That actually sounds like a really interesting scenario. There's even a South African server. That's insane. What the heck? Very cool. Very cool. Then you get to enter your character name and you get to start. I'm assuming that's going to put you in a specific spot. I assume that's going to put you at the docks and you're going to be able to start playing from there. And that's fantastic. You can start over. You can sort of refresh. You can do it all again. And I kind of like that. So like if I keep going back here, and I didn't want to like look at every single option, but if I keep going back and I charge in and do the melee thing, yeah, exactly what I thought. You can run ahead and sort of tank you can sort of pick out a dagger or a sword or something, yeah, with a hidden dagger and start doing some roguey nonsense. And then you can sort of do some battle knight or paladin nonsense here with wisdom and intelligence. That's amazing. So let's take a strength route here. Wow, that's kind of sick. Then we go combat arts again. We just go full strength. Then there's a battle cry. Man. A riposte. Dude, there's so many cool choices here. That's sick. I really like it. Huh. And then these choices have been affected as well. Look. So, because I chose the spiritual path in the previous one, there was an option to visit the Great Tree. And with this one, there's nothing. So, if I go for, let's say, the master of my profession, then maybe... Oh, there's more choices. Wow, dude. Whoa! What? Let's go to the Golden Calf, where the mightiest cook serves his legendary potatoes with breadcrumb. No, let's go to the blacksmith. Yeah, okay, so that pretty much seems to sort of, you know, put you in a certain place and start you in a certain way. It says profession there. Skinner, miner. Oh, I see. This is miner, skinner, alchemist, carpenter, lumberjack, fish talker, refiner. That's the chef. Smith again. Leather. This is amazing. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, there you go, guys. Isn't that something? I'm not sure if these systems are always the best. Like, you know, it's a very specific style and a way of doing it that I'm not sure everyone likes, but I appreciate the flavor involved, and I think it's kind of sick. But there's a quick look at what Ethyrial has to offer. And if you'd like to check it out, I will say once again that there is a link to the Steam store page below. I think they have a Discord server that's pretty active, and they're talking about the stuff there, and they sort of, you know, announcing things and changes there, and you can find basically everything you want about the game there. And on top of that, I will just say that I have actually read quite a lot of positive feedback about this game thus far. I think that people are saying a lot of good things about it. I am going to have to test it for myself. I'm really going to have to test this for myself to see if I like what's on offer here or not, and we'll see how it goes. I don't see why not. I mean, it's got a South African server. That for me is already quite interesting. But I'll give it a try at some point, and I'd love to hear if you guys have perhaps already jumped in, and I'd also like to hear what you think about this character creation system. I mean, the customization system of your character's visual style, that's fine. It's cool. It offers enough. The two things that I mentioned about the beard and the bald head, you know, that's kind of minor, but like it offers enough and it's decent. But this other one sometimes rubs people the wrong way, where you actually have to choose through a story. And I'd love to hear how you feel about that. So let me know. Check back here soon for more character creation videos and other content. Give this video a like, share it, and do all that other good stuff. Follow the Twitch channel, join Discord. Do it. I'd love to see you there. You can come discuss these things with me. I'm almost always online. There you go. Once again, check back here soon for more. Enjoy Ethyrial, Echoes of Yore if you jump in. Happy that.